What's up, YouTube? You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I appreciate all the new subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're gonna get into it tonight, huh? I am Sean B. Stola. Eh, Hey, man, it's like this. Have you ever been in a situation or and an experience? You know what I'm saying? Have you been through it in a experience where I can't even speak right tonight. Have you ever experienced in your life that you may have come from a certain type of background, right? It could be involving the streets, it could be involving family members, friends, associates, people that you feel that's important in your life. You could be coming from those type of situations where people only see you a certain type of way. Folks only see you a certain type of way, right? You can grow up in a gang environment, huh? A hustler's environment where you out there doing illegal activities. Your family members, your loved ones can see you a certain way because you've been, you know, a scammer, for the most of your life, or you just been involved in a lot of low frequency criminal activity. And you come to a point in your life, right? You come to a point in your life where you like, man, I gotta change this. See, that's why I respect individuals who say, "Man, I'm from a certain type of environment, but I am not that environment." Do you feel you know what I'm saying? That's gangster to me. And it's like when your folks or the people you grew up with or whoever, you around that you influenced by, when they only look at you a certain way and you not that way or you do not want to be that way anymore. I call that blocking your greatness. They not allowing you to step into your greatness. They not allowing you to achieve the things you want to do outside of the environment that you grew up in. They not allowing you to be you, to be what you want to be, not a follower. Not because my folks did that, not because my relatives see me and I grew up where I'm in a gang neighborhood where I'm supposed to throw up this set, this street block, stop sign, front porch. Do you feel? Huh? You trying to step into your greatness, man. You trying to step into that real calling that you feel in your heart. You feel it like, hey, man, I don't want to be this way no more. I don't want to accept these type of conditions anymore. I don't want to accept these terms and conditions that I'm living in. Yeah, I may have grew up on food stamps. Yeah, I may have grew up on WIC, huh? Yeah, I may be sleeping in bunk beds with four other kids. Yeah, I may be sleeping on a couch, sleeping on the floor, huh? Renting a room, huh? Just because that's where I'm at today doesn't mean that that's the end of me. I got a bigger vision than that, huh? I see myself doing big things, huh? I see myself in a whole different atmosphere, a whole different mentality. I'm trying to step into my greatness. Do you feel? Come on, man. Somebody gotta feel. Somebody gotta feel me, huh? I'm trying to step into my greatness, man. And I know it's a difficult thing to do. It's a change in the mentality that you grew up in. It's a change from the environment that you associated with. It's a change from the friends and relatives that you are in bed with, in a sense of this is how I grew up, in a sense of this is who they say I supposed to be. That's what you call blocking your greatness, huh? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Blocking your greatness, man. They not allowing you to get your walk on, huh? Get your step on. I'm stepping out in my greatness, man. Do you feel it? They not allowing you to step out in your greatness, man. And a lot of it be they just don't see that for themselves. A lot of it be they can't see past a street block stop sign front porch. Huh? Do you feel? You know what I'm saying? So make sure you, and that's why I'm big on having an understanding of self because you only can tap into that frequency. You only can tap into that greatness when you tap in with yourself. You only can get to that level that you want to be until you have an understanding of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Are you going to be perfect at it? No. Are you going to stumble and fall? You know what I'm saying? Fumble the ball a couple of times? Yes. But ultimately, you're going to get to where you want to be because you know why? You stepping into your greatness. Do you feel? I mean, hey, I'm I'm in here recording. I'm live, go in the room. See? Got my little one walking past over here. She see me getting active on this thing, huh? So yeah, go in the room, let me finish. Yes. So you gotta step into your greatness, huh? Stay active out here, huh? You know what I'm saying? And it's like a lot of times, a lot of individuals that you associated with, that's in your family, that's you around, you may have grew up with, they just can't see that greatness because they don't have that self-awareness, they don't have that self-understanding. But it's up to you to be firm in your decisions. It's time for you to look at yourself and say, hey, is this what I really want to be? Is this how I see myself? You know what I'm saying? You got to step into your greatness, man. You know what I mean? You got to be like, hey, you know what? I understand. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Most of my folks in my family, you know what I'm saying? They do this type of drugs or they into this type of gang or, they doing this type of scamming or they repping the street corner stop sign front porch. That's not what I want to be. Because when you see the end result of all that illegal activity at the end of the road, it doesn't pay out. So it got to be a different way. And that's when you start to understand I'm stepping into my greatness, man. Do you feel, huh? You gotta step into your greatness, huh? What you truly want to do, huh? That's why you got all these dudes out here snitching. That's why you got all these individuals, you know what I mean? Now they saying, oh, I'm not that no more. You know why? In my opinion, that's not who they truly was. Because if you really was about whatever life that you claiming, why would you change it? Like for me, for instance, you know what I'm saying? I talk a lot about corporate, working at corporate jobs and building yourself up, getting to a certain position. I've been saying that since my 20s, my 30s, and I'm in my 40s. You feel me? And as I get older, it's not gonna change. I'm gonna reinvent myself and how I speak on it. But other than that, my mentality is the same. The core of me is the same. You know how you know this? When you go to your favorite restaurant, right? When you go to your favorite restaurant, yeah, I'm talking about the successful one, right? How many times do they change their menu? Out here in the Bay Area, we got In-N-Out Burger. It's just what it says. In-N-Out Burger. They serve hamburgers. They don't sell croissants. They don't sell pizza rolls or, certain type of chicken sandwiches. No, they offer you burgers and it's successful. You think they switched up their menu? No. The sauce is the sauce, man. So when you got all these individuals that claim they the hardest, they the realest, they the most hustling, doing this, doing that, when them consequences come down, when they situations start looking bleak, they start to telling, they start to fumble in the bag, they start to, oh man, I gotta switch up, I gotta change up. You know why? Because that really wasn't them. They wasn't stepping into their greatness. Do you feel? Huh? You know, just doesn't make sense, man. So why would you want to risk your life doing that? I understand it look good, you know what I'm saying, for the ones who successful at it, right? But do you feel you that lucky? Do you feel that you gonna get that same opportunity? Do you feel you're gonna be able to live and still have success in whatever illegal activity you doing? I mean, it's one thing to get in and get out, but usually those type of individuals is not out here talking about they the realest. They don't want you to know anything illegally they doing, right? You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to step into your greatness. My point of saying that is this: we all great at whatever we do. You just got to refine it, get a better understanding of it, and continue to capitalize on your greatness. Do you feel? You know, so that's my whole thing about it. You know what I mean? Because it's like when I look back on my own life, right? I grew up in a certain type of environment, but I don't promote that because at the end of the day, I knew once I became a grown man, I knew that's something I didn't want. I knew that me associate myself in any type of street mentality illegally, I wasn't going to either live through it or I didn't want to face the consequences of my actions. So I figured out very quickly, this ain't for me, man. You know what I'm saying? When some of your friends start going to jail, some of your friends start dying, Some of your friends, you like, man, what happened to so and so? Man, he got caught up. Every time I seen homeboy, he was shining. Now he in a box. So don't be afraid to step into your greatness, man. Don't be afraid to stand up and stand on what you feel is beneficial for you. Because we all know what that gang, we all know what that, you feel me, that being a kingpin, what that end up to be, right? I mean, they tell you in every gangster movie with how that story ends, right? You know what I'm saying? Unless you about that life, hey. But the looks of it don't show that a lot of people really want that, huh? 'Cause they wouldn't be telling. Now that's one aspect of it. You know, it's a whole nother side to it. The other side of it is that a lot of it has to do with your own beliefs of yourself. Because at the end of the day, we all have choices. We all have decisions. And some of us just don't know how to or want to accept the role that's required of you. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to accept it. So you rather stay on some low frequency mentality so you feel like those obligations you can hide yourself from, whether it's with drugs, drinking, whatever, sex. But after you come down off your high, you still got those same problems, bro. They probably even worse because you wasn't attending to anything. You wasn't trying to deal with your reality. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like once you start getting an understanding of your own self and how you see yourself in a certain way, you got to actually go out there and put action to it. You know what I mean? Because you can talk somebody under the table, but at the end of the day, all that talking don't mean nothing if you don't put, you know what I'm saying, the work in. You don't put in that dedication. You don't put in those sacrifices. You don't put in those that time, that moment to build up to whatever you're trying to get to. There is no fast food, there is no microwave that can put you in a certain type of position without you grinding for it, or somebody else grinding to get you in that position. Somebody still got to do the legwork, man. It's either you're going to be born into it or you're going to have to build up to it. Do you feel? So step into your greatness and don't be afraid of that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of positivity out here, but the negativity definitely outweighs that. You're going to see a whole lot more negativity before you see the positive. That's why it's important for you to have an understanding of yourself. So when you come across those situations, you're like, nah, this not for me. I don't see myself in this way. I don't want to be involved in this type of mentality. I don't want to be associated with these type of individuals. And if you ain't part of the clique, you part of the problem. So I'd rather just stay out the way. Cause I'm not a part of no clique, man. You know what I mean? If you ain't out here pushing positivity, you ain't for me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to elevate, man. You trying to decrease my situation. I'm trying to elevate to higher, you know what I'm saying? The higher states, man. You feel me? I might be in coach. I'm trying to get to first class, huh? And I ain't trying to struggle while I'm in first class. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it, you know what I'm saying? Unless you like being, mediocre and average. Hey, if that's you, that's cool. Me personally, no. I'm a fly guy, you feel me? Hey, I like a lot of different things. I like taking trips. I like buying clothes. You know what I'm saying? Some people like, you know what I'm saying, spending their money on, taking trips and gambling. Yeah, I take trips, but I like clothes, man. I like buying a lot of material, you know what I'm saying, for my body, you feel me? And if I wherever I take a trip at, I gotta go shopping. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to stay at the hotel all night. You feel me? I'm trying to get out. We gonna have a good time, but I'm finna hit the mall. We gonna hit the plaza. We gonna hit something up. You feel me? Let me go do a little bit of this and that, man. See what's going on in these stores, man. I'm that type of guy, man. So I figured out at a young age I had to step into my greatness, man. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't perfect at it. I'm still not perfect, but hey, I'm a lot better now than I was then, huh? Do you feel me? So it's like we all gonna come to that crossroad. We all come to that moment where you have to make a choice, man. I mean, it's just that that's just what life is. We all have decisions to make. And I'm not telling you whatever you choose, to choose my way. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you have to have an understanding of yourself. So when you come to that moment and you're gonna feel it, you're gonna see it, you're gonna be like, okay, this is a situation I need to step up for or something I need to be focused on. That's when you start stepping into your greatness, you know? Because it's like I'm really not in competition with nobody. That's why I do my channel the way I do it. But I'm definitely in competition with myself because I see my channel going a certain way. I see my life going a certain way. And if it doesn't happen, ultimately it's on me. So I'm up for the challenge, but I'm just battling myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to copycat nobody in any type of form, shape, or fashion. Some of us, we do come from the same environment, so we have similarities, but that's where it ends. In my life and on this mic, I try to be as genuine to myself as possible, man. You know what I mean? I care less what's the popular trend or you know what I mean? If the only way I speak on it is if I feel something in my soul or in my heart that I feel like I need to speak on certain topics, I do that. But other than that, man, I tap in with myself. My whole channel was really about self-motivation. You know what I mean? It's not hot topics. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say this. We all have those decisions, those moments where you're gonna come to that point where you can get into that great mentality, into that great mode. You gotta stay pushing out here and keep elevating. And if you're around individuals that don't see that vision or they don't want to be, they don't feel like that's the right way to go, then you gotta separate yourself from those individuals and keep pushing. Because eventually you're gonna be tapped in with the right individuals. That's my opinion. Do you feel you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's all about you tapping into that greatness, that mentality. It's all about the mentality in your mind first. You got to see that. You know what I'm saying? You got to see it. Do you feel? You know what I'm saying? Because the ones who don't tap into their greatness, those I consider those to be the followers, man. They're going to be the followers because they don't know which way to go. They don't know which way they do what they supposed to do. So they become followers, man. Not everybody is built to lead. So that's where that choice come in at. You know what I'm saying? We all have that decision. We all have that moment where you can either tap into your greatness or you're a do you feel, you know? And that's where when you start getting into that greatness, tapping into your greatness, stepping into your greatness, that's when you start to learn your position in life, how you see yourself. Huh? Because it's all about your position and playing your role, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's involving a business, associate, manager, a owner. Everybody got a role to play. So, what do you want your position to be? Huh? You know what I'm saying? What do you want your position to be? And do you have an understanding of what that is? See, a lot of folks want to be the boss, right? Well, guess what? The boss pay all the bills. When somebody go on workman's comp or you get, you know what I'm saying, get laid off or need unemployment, who do you think pay for mostly for their unemployment? It's the boss. So do you really want that role? Do you understand what that comes with? See, the boss is cool, but the boss do more than just have meetings and discuss, okay, what else we should invest in and okay, yeah, that's cool. But it's a whole nother flip side to that too. The boss pay for everything. Whether the people come to work or not, bills, the lights, you know what I'm saying? I gotta be paid regardless. The rent, whatever the facility they renting or owning, taxes, that still gotta be paid. You can't call nobody else. You the boss. So do you understand that mentality? You understand that role? Do you understand what that commitment looks like? Huh? So step into your greatness. Know I mean? I'll be giving it to y'all on this mic, man. Y'all better be hitting that subscribe button, hit that like button, huh? Because all I bring to you was nothing but good game, good conversation, good motivation, and hopefully some type of inspiration, huh? And hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. You can share it. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's bringing you this sauce, huh? I be in these YouTube streets. I don't see too many folks bringing this sauce the way I bring it, huh? You know what I'm saying? I keep my game soaked in real life, huh? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's not pretty to everybody, but it's the real thing though. You know? And if you got anything you want to say, you want to have anything for the topic, I do got the link up there. You can tap in and be live with me on camera, man. So it's all good, you know? And it's like that greatness comes with a requirement, you know? Part of being great is having an understanding that the role that you play will be a major key. So it's important for you not to fumble the ball, not to fumble the bag. You know what I'm saying? Because if you fall, your empire fall. You know what I'm saying? Because you the one that's putting everybody in position. Now, of course, once they're in position and you stumble, fumble, but you put great people around you in position, they can help you out in those situations. But before everybody get in position for themselves, you are the producer. So it's important for you to know your role and understand your commitment, understand what it takes. See, being great is just not one thing. It's not just bringing a bag in, it's understanding how to divide the bag, how to put certain things or certain individuals in position so you can always win. I mean, a great example, look at LeBron James. Look at LeBron James. Everybody that was close to him are all in position. And I'm pretty sure he could have just gave them money, but it's not just the money, it's the understanding of yourself, understanding what you're good at, understanding what your goals are, understanding your position in the team. Like it's nothing wrong being a part of a team, a crew, or whatever. If it's in a positive way, because you look at the LeBron James situation, one is I think his best friend is his manager, or they got a management agency together. So it can be done, man. But you got to understand your role. His role is to play basketball. His role is to go out there and do what? Be great. Do you feel? You know, that's why I say I'll always speak on this because I don't know who need to hear this, but I'm gonna always say it. It's not that a person need to be selfish, but it's important for somebody to be great, for everyone to be great in their role because it helps open up doors for other individuals that you can help level up. You know what I'm saying? And of course, not everybody is going to be there for you. Not everybody is going to come back for you. But I don't believe every single one is not going to be there for you. You know what I'm saying? But that's why it's important for you to be in a certain type of position. So when you do help others, you still are in position your damn self. You know what I'm saying? Because a king is not a king by himself. He still needs a queen to be a king. He still need a team to be a king. A king by himself cannot conquer a nation. A king by himself can't conquer a situation. He still need a team. They call them soldiers. You know what I'm saying? The king still needs soldiers, man. So that's important if that's your goal. So go out there and be great whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? If you made 50,000 this year, go for 70 next year, huh? You made 70 this year, go for 100,000 next year. You just keep pushing, man. And watch how things open up for you. Watch how things start to come to you. Watch how positive individuals start to come to you because that energy attracts. When you on that low vibrating criminal mentality energy, I bet you meet other low criminals as well. You meet a whole bunch of low scamming individuals when you in that mode, when you in that energy mentality, huh? But when you on that greatness, when you tapping into a whole nother level, doing positive things, imagine what doors may open for you. And you don't have to look over your shoulder, over your back. Man, oh, I might have scammed this person. I might have did this to that. So yeah, you got the money, but you're going crazy inside your head because you done did so much dirt. You can't even go to certain blocks. You can't eat at certain type of eateries. You can't take certain trips into over in certain areas. But the flip side of that, if you was out there doing positive things, you know what I'm saying? Ran into a lot of positive individuals, you'd be surprised what doors may open for you because you was on that elevating mentality. You was tapping into your greatness. Do you feel? Mm, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Huh? You know, gotta tap into that, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a lot of folks who's who are not willing or do not want to hear this, watch how they life end up, man. A lot of individuals who choose to stay on that negative path, watch how they life end up, man. I'm a firm believer not everybody gonna go, man. Not everybody's gonna be there when you get to the finish line. That's just what how life is, man. You know, it's a lot of people that have had high school sweethearts, right? Where they at now? You know what I'm saying? You might have been with a beautiful, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? For me, hey man, I might have been with a beautiful chocolate, you feel me? With them thunder thighs, you feel me? I'm thinking like, ooh, I'm finna be with her forever. The next summer hit, I don't even remember her name. Do you feel? You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to step into that great mentality. Don't be afraid to be great out here, man. Yeah, you gonna get some haters, man, because they gonna say you switched up. You gonna have some haters out there. And a lot of times, from my experience, it ain't gonna be some stranger. It's gonna be somebody close to you that just don't see your vision because they seen you a certain type of way all their life. So they can't fathom that you not that same individual no more. So you're gonna have haters, man. You're gonna have people saying slick talks, saying slick words, like, oh yeah, oh I know you still into this. You think you too good now, but I know you still into that. And you're like, nah, I'm not, you know? Because unfortunately a lot of people that you around, some of them is really low key haters, man. They really are low key haters. They not gonna come out and just be direct hate. It's gonna be the little sidebars. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, you ain't doing this no more. Oh, you too good for us. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing that no more. Oh man, you square dude now. I remember when you used to do such and such. I remember how you used to be with this and that. Huh? But you like, nah, bro, I'm stepping into my greatness, man. My whole mentality, my vernacular, I done switched up everything. I'm still that same guy, but I'm just elevating to a different type of lane. I'm elevating to a different type of space. I'm elevating to a different type of level. Do you feel? You know? So not everybody gonna understand that while you in that process. But usually once you get to the finished product, they see how you rolling now. They see you that went from that Corolla, now you in that big body Benz. Huh? You feel me? You in some, some type of foreign, got you a bad one with you, huh? Got you a nice house or a loft or condo. You might be, especially if you're out in California, you might be right off the coast, man. Right on, you know what I mean? You got your house on top of the water, huh? Now they see your greatness, huh? It took all that for you to see my greatness. Ain't that a shame? It took for me to be a finished product for you to see my greatness, man. And unfortunately, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Some people don't believe it until they see it. Then when they see it, they're gonna ask you, how did you achieve it? And you'd be like, all them times I was telling you, I was changing my mentality. All them times I was telling you, man, I'm not on that low frequency stuff no more, man. I'm trying to push to a whole nother level. I've been trying to get you on the same path as me, but you didn't want that. Now you see me, I'm in position. I'm out here winning. I'm pushing what I'm pushing. Big body this, big body that. You know what I'm saying? Got the slim, thick one with me, huh? Now you feeling me? Now you want to step into that greatness? So I had to show you all this for you to understand what it takes, for you to understand the mentality you got to have. See, I always talk about how you can take somebody, right? If you take somebody who made 50,000 their whole life, right? And you put them in a situation where they get all this money. And I know it sounds so cool, right? You hear about people winning the lottery and all that. You'll be surprised, or maybe you're not. When a person that never had discipline of having a large amount of money, when you don't have that mentality first, how to treat your money, you can give a person that made 50,000 a year, 2 million, 3 million, 10 million. If their mentality is not having an understanding of what that is, you'd be surprised how fast people will blow that money. You know what I'm saying? Because what do you know about investments? Oh, so you just gonna learn that overnight? But yet you got somebody who's been making 100,000 one year, a couple of years later, maybe jump up to 200,000. You got another person, you got that same person, he finally made his first million, took him 5, 6 years, maybe 10. But look at the steps, look at the process that that person went through before they had that big break. So they was able to find out a lot of things about themselves as they made that 100,000, right? They got to that 250,000, all snaps. Now them dollars is really coming in. Now you start to have an understanding of what you really like. You might like jewelry, you might like cars, you might take in, exotic trips, but you had the process to go through it first. You was able to figure out how you feel with 100,000. You was able to figure out how you feel with 250,000. You might be making 500,000 now, right? But then when you become a multi-millionaire, but you had all these years to get an understanding of yourself, your wants, your needs, your desires, and then you finally get that big bag. You know how to treat it for the most part because your mentality and your mind has changed. Your mentality on how you treat the dollar has changed, and you know how that energy, you know what it feels like. But you take that same guy or individual making 50,000 and you just boom, the next day, voila, you got 10 mil. They don't even know what accounts, how much money you should put in one bank to the next, what to put in stocks or whatever you want to do. Do you even know how to spread your money around so you can save yourself on taxes? Or for some reason, if it's, FDA insured, do you know what the limitations of FDA, you know, FDIC, being having an insurance where if the bank closed for some reason, do you know how much the limitation of is your liability where they will be able to cover your money? Do you know what that limit is? See, it's so many different things. So if you building yourself up and you study leveling up, you starting to go through those bumps and bruises. So when you hit that big lick, you get that big bag, you know how to treat it. But to the other guy who went from 50,000 to 10 mil, I'm not saying you can't be successful. I'm not saying that you would lose all your money, but I bet you that percentage rate is very high for people going broke without no type of financial understanding, without no type of financial structure of understanding what that dollar is, how to spend, how to curve this, how to pay less than taxes, how to do all that. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about stepping into your greatness and accepting the journey of your path, man. So step into that greatness and go out here and be great. Put yourself in position so you can win, so you can be great. Do you feel? Huh? But you gotta know how to push that hard line out here, man. Stand on your square, be dedicated, and step into your greatness. Accept that role of stepping into that great. And you'd be surprised who would want to come with you. And then when you get to that finish line, that's when you can start dusting dust the lint off your shoulders, man. That dust off your shoulder, man. You feel me? But you gotta go through them steps. You gotta have that discipline and step into your greatness, man. Huh? you know, you gotta step into it. Because even for me though, even for me, I would say, well, it's been a while now. I've been getting money for a little while, but I'll say about oh man, it's been a minute now. I mean, I'm thinking back on it. I'm like, shoot, I've been doing all right for a little bit, but I'll say about 7, 8 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I was at a crossroad. You know what I'm saying? I was at a crossroad, and I had to switch my flow up. Like you said, switch the flow up, watch your dough blow up. You feel me? I had to switch up my mentality and the ways of how I was doing things because I kept, you know, I was making good money, but my mentality mentally didn't change. I'm still trying to take all these trips and maxing out my cards. Okay, I'm gonna pay it off. I don't really pay it all the way off. And, things happen in life, unexpected expenses come into play. And I'm stretching myself so thin, you know what I'm saying? I'm back broke again, but I'm still making good money, but I'm actually broke because I didn't overextended my credit. I didn't overextended my finances. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for you to be great, you have to start to recognize what you're good at and what you're not good at. You may have needed a financial advisor or whoever, but it's important for you to understand your position and what you're good at and try to find a way to catapult that into a whole nother level for yourself. Cause that's where you starting to step into that greatness. You know? I'm dropping so many jewels on this one, man. I hope y'all really paying attention and you peeping the game, man. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause this is for the real go-getter type on this one, man. I promise you, this video right here, I'm giving you nothing but good game, good motivation, huh? But yeah, I tell you, even with myself, man, even with myself, I fumbled the bag a lot of times. But the difference with me, when I fumbled the bag, I never thought I was out the game. Even though I was the lowest, I probably was at the lowest point. in my life at, you know what I'm saying, at one point in time. But I never felt like I was out of the game. You know what I mean? I might have been on the bench. The coach took me out, said, "Man, Sean, you're messing up right now, man. I need to sit you down. You know, to get your head right." But I never felt like I was out of the game, even at the lowest point in my life. I didn't think I was out the game. I just needed to reset myself and change the mentality of thinking because I was just basically just destroying myself. It wasn't nobody else doing it. It was me. You know what I'm saying? It's like once you've been doing something for so long, it's important for you to step back and look at your situation and make adjustments, huh? Move accordingly out here. Because that's what life is. Life is forever evolving. What they did in the 90s, they wasn't doing in the 2000s. When they did in the 2000s, they ain't doing it in 2023, huh? You know what I'm saying? Back, when I was coming up, buying cassette tapes and vinyl records, that was considered hella old school. I was buying CDs. Then it got to a point where who the hell buys CDs? I mean, I'm buying for collectible items. I'm not gonna lie. I still buy CDs, but it's a collectible item. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, in life, there's the terms and conditions. There's also you have to understand your position and make adjustments accordingly based on where you at. Because this thing of life, it's gonna always continue to evolve, man. I personally feel, I mean, somebody else said it too. I feel like eventually the dollar is not going to matter. It's going to be like, if you ever seen that movie Minority Report with Tom Cruise, came out probably in the early 2000s, I want to say, where you go into a store, you may have chip your eyes or whatever. You go in there, the computer knows your name. They'd be like, "Oh, you want to buy this sweater? Okay, we're gonna put it on your credit card." Once you walk in, you like a walk-in uh checkbook or a walk-in driver's license or an ID. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to physically show anything no more. I mean, if you look at your cell phone, I mean, hey, it's already tracking everything you do. Where that information going, huh? So I feel like we are heading into a cashless society, and I heard that on Joe Button podcast actually. So shout out to Joe Button. I know other people may have said it, but when I was watching one of his episodes, he mentioned it. I was like, I agree with that. I think that's what we heading to. People keep talking about the dollar. Eventually, the dollar won't matter. It's going to be the digital. Everything is digital. You go put in an application at a job. It's no applications. They're gonna say, "Oh, scan this barcode." You know what I mean? Fill it out right on your phone, your laptop, iPad. You know what I mean? Everything is paperless. So that's why I feel like that's what we heading to with the finances. Eventually, you're gonna be a walk-in credit card. You know what I'm saying? You won't physically need a credit card. So you gotta evolve with the times and continue being great out here, man. Continue pursuing things out here. Continue evolving. Because I tell you, no matter how old I get, as long as I'm in the right mind, right spirit, I'm gonna always continue to find a way to learn new things or adapt to different situations and keep pushing. I feel like to me personally, that's what keeps me going. Is that I know I got things to do. I know I'm not finished yet. I know I'm not nowhere being done. I got to continue getting after it. Stay on top of my square. Do you feel? Continue being great, huh? You know what I'm saying? You got to continue being great out here and not allow anyone to get you to step away from your greatness, huh? That's the most critical thing I can tell you to your success, in my opinion, is you gotta always stay on your square and don't allow no one to get you or take you away or get you out of your greatness, out of your mentality of thinking, of how you see yourself being successful. Because we all want success. It's just different ways of how we see it. Everybody's success is not a dollar amount. Everybody's success is not some type of material. But we all want success in our life, whether it's in a relationship, you know what I'm saying, or in your checkbook, or in the material that you buy. We all want success. We just see it a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? But the question is, can you get there? Do you have the discipline to achieve it? Are you willing to make the sacrifices so you can be it? Huh? Do you feel? I'm dropping jewels on this one, huh? Come on now. Bringing nothing but gas on this one. High octane. you know? I'll be honest with you, I'm still having fun with this. I know this video be coming off serious, but I have fun with this. Y'all just don't know, man. This is fun to me, huh? I'll be having fun with this, man. I really ain't tapped in yet. Y'all just don't know. Wait till these numbers really go up. And wait till I get these real subscribers. I got a whole lot I'm finna bring to my channel. Y'all have no idea. I just need y'all to support this. Watch my videos. Please share it. You know what I mean? I appreciate anyone that watch my videos, whether it's for the shorts, my long form, short form. I got live videos. I got videos I just put up. If you go to my video section, them the videos I've been done that's not live. Then I have the live tab where that's all my up to date, latest, current gas that I bring to you. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate everybody that watch my channel because these numbers is getting up there. I need you guys, all my subscribers, please watch a lot of my videos, share it. You know what I mean? And like them because it's important. But as this channel grow, I'm gonna put way more into it. So please continue watching my channels. I appreciate you. And I'm also gonna have uh some t-shirts. So I will be giving out free t-shirts in a little while here. So be on the lookout for that, you know, especially to my day one subscribers. I'm gonna make sure I take care of a lot of them. I'm gonna give out completely free t-shirts. You don't have to spend no dollar, you know. We'll find a way to get them mailed to you. But like I said, please continue watching my channel and share it. Leave a comment. It's cool. you know, but don't be afraid to step into your greatness. Don't be afraid to go after the things that you want to achieve. Don't be afraid to tell someone, this is not what I want to do. This is what I don't see myself being this type of individual. I need to step into my greatness. Do you feel me? Huh? I'm trying to keep it pushing out here. You feel me? I'm trying to get after it out here, huh? Like you trying to bring me down to that low frequency mentality, bro. That ain't me, man. I know you comfortable with that, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to continue pushing, keep it, you know what I'm saying, going after it the way I'm getting after it, huh? Sometimes you just gotta let folks know, man. Like, bro, I'm not into that. I don't want to be that. I'm not claiming no street block, stop sign, front porch. And you gotta stand on that. Because just like folks stand on whether they doing something illegal or legit, look how they stand on what they stand on. So if you want to step into your greatness, you gotta stand on that and be dedicated to that. You feel me? I mean, that's why I ain't gonna stop bringing y'all these videos, man. I'm dropping another one tomorrow morning, huh? I'm gonna drop a new video tomorrow morning and tomorrow night, cause I'm that great, huh? We gonna keep this thing rolling. I got time today, cuz. Do you feel me? huh? Come on now. Can't be scared. If you want to be great, you can't be scared out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause life will eat you up, spit you out, and chew you up again, man. So what you gonna do, huh? You know what I'm saying? People worrying about the streets, man. Just worry about your life. That's what you need to worry about. Because these streets is going to be what the streets is. The question is, how do you want to be in these streets? Because I know how I see myself, and that ain't standing on no stop sign, front porch, you know what I'm saying? Porch Boulevard. I'm not standing on that. My mentality is not to be a hood street dude. You feel me? No. I don't want my I don't want my people saying, "Oh yeah, he was a cool dude. He was the realest street dude I ever met." Man, please, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to step into my greatness. I'm trying to get out here and achieve it, huh? So what you about? I'll wait. You know what I mean? So I want to thank everyone that watched my channel, whether you watch it live or you watch it on the playback. It's a lot of YouTubers out there. It's a lot of podcasters out there, but you here with me. I appreciate you. You know, and I just want to definitely send a shout out to all my subscribers, new or old. You know, I do this for y'all, but I do this for me too. You know what I mean? I get as I see people watching my review, watching my channel or watching my videos more, that gives me more energy to come on this mic. You know what I mean? That's why I like when I see my numbers going up because that's telling me that I'm on the right path with this thing. So I appreciate y'all who really tap in with me and watch my videos because I ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna still keep going, but it just gives me that much more energy to continue pushing the way I push, though. So thank you, you know? So I am Sean B. Stola. Until next time, peace.